Hello and a very good afternoon to everyone. Thanks for logging in time and taking out some time to attend this career webinar. Um, I'm Vishwa, and I think most of you all I have spoken to on WhatsApp, or even some of you have spoken to on call. So it's great having you all here, and we are just going to start this program shortly. So let's just wait for 2 to 3 minutes more for everyone else to join in, and then we can begin. Hi, Anmol.
Hi Vishwa, thank you for
So
the warm welcome. Yeah,
Anmol is going to be the person who is going to host you all through the program today. And please feel free to ask questions and get all your doubts cleared.
so thank you Vishwa and welcome everyone to this career guidance webinar. I hope you all are safe and doing well. We all are stuck in this lockdown situation, so I hope everyone is doing well. So till the time everyone participates in this webinar, I would request all of the joinees to please write in the places where they have joined this webinar in the public chat, as you might see in the screen, so that all of us know where from all around India where the people are joining in. So for example, I'm joining in from Delhi.
Hi guys, please also introduce yourselves since we are all unfamiliar with each other. So let's just make an environment where we are comfortable. Looking forward to all your messages in the public chat. Also, while the webinar is going on, if there are any questions that come up, please write it in the public chat so we can address it. And of course, we are going to have a question answer round in the end, to answer all the queries that you all have sent in. And hope this is helpful.
Sure, sure. Thank you, Vishwa. Hi, Aishwarya from Bangalore. Hi, Saman. Saman is from Delhi. Hi, Shreya. So, hi, Jamila. She's from Mumbai. So, people have joined this webinar all across India.
Also, we can change the language, मतलब English और हिंदी आप जिसमें ज़्यादा comfortable हो, please आप वो भी लिखिए so that सबको equal benefit मिल सके इससे. So please don't hesitate.
Sure, sure. Yeah. Hi, Astha. She has joined us from Mumbai. Hi, Aditi. She is from Pune. So, Vishwa, can we start the session now?
Yes, I think we can just start.
Okay, okay, sure. Thank you, thank you. So again, I would like to welcome all of you to join us in this webinar. So first thing I would like to tell you that all of you need a round of applause from my side and from the whole my tutorials team, because in this turbulent times, you know, people are facing a lot of issues according to their mental health or physical health, but it is very important to think about your career, and all of you have participated or shown interest in this career guidance, so you all should be proud of yourself. This is a one step forward to helping you develop a better career. Secondly, for this webinar I would like to introduce myself. So my name is Anmol. and I have completed my MSc in Psychology and Human Resource Management from Christ University. I have also done my BTech from Jamia College of Engineering. Plus, I have worked in one of the renowned firms of career counseling, where I counsel students from both school as well as college level. And some of the renowned colleges I have been guiding people are Delhi University, Christ University, and some of the IIMs which I have worked with. So in this webinar, I would like to, give you my experience and help you to make way or pave your way for a better career. So in the public chat window, you can ask any amount of questions, and I want this webinar to be an interactive session, not just me being telling you or it being going like a lecture, boring lecture. And plus, as Ishwat said, we can use any form of language, whether you want me to use Hindi or English, either ways. So moving forward, if you can write in the public chat window if you're comfortable going with Hindi, English, or a mix of both is fine with all of you. So you can have write it down in the public chat window, so we can all understand. Okay, Vikasni is saying both are okay, so I'll try to balance both the things. Okay, so moving forward, so the first topic that we will cover today is what is a competency, or how do you define a competency, and how is it different from a skill. आजकल सब ये कहते हैं कि हमें कम्युनिकेशन स्किल डेवलप करने हैं, हमें एनालिटिकल थिंकिंग स्किल डेवलप करना है, बट व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन कॉम्पिटेंसी एंड योर स्किल? So as you can see, competency is a combination of three things: knowledge, skills and attitude. अब नॉलेज कैसे आएगा? नॉलेज आता है ऑनलाइन कोर्सेज करने से. अभी हमारे पास बेस्ट टाइम है ऑनलाइन कोर्स करने के लिए. सो आप में से बहुत सारे लोगों ने ऑनलाइन कोर्स ज्वाइन करे होंगे, किसी भी जिस फील्ड में भी आप हैं, साइकोलॉजी में या फिर इंजीनियरिंग में या फिर नॉर्मल कोर्सेज लाइक समबडी हैव स्टार्टेड प्लेइंग गिटार. तो आप सिर्फ उसकी नॉलेज ले पाते हो, पर इन ऑनलाइन कोर्सेज को करने से होता क्या है कि आप खाली उसकी नॉलेज ले पाते हो, एप्लीकेशन नहीं कर पाते हो. तो नेक्स्ट लेवल क्या होता है? उस नॉलेज को स्किल में डेवलप करना. वो आता है आपका इंटर्नशिप्स करके, वॉलंटियरिंग करके. जब आप वो नॉलेज जो आपने ली है उसको स्किल्स में डेवलप कर पाते हो विद द हेल्प ऑफ इंटर्नशिप और जॉब एक्सपीरियंस, देन इट गेट्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू अ स्किल. पर अब मेन डिफरेंस जो कि एक स्किल और कॉम्पिटेंसी में आता है, दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, एटीट्यूड. अब ये एटीट्यूड क्या है? मैं एक एग्जांपल बताता हूँ, अपना ही एग्जांपल लेके बताता हूँ. सो व्हेन आई वाज इन माय डूइंग माय बीटेक, तो व्हाई आई लेफ्ट बीटेक वाज, मेरे को डिजाइनिंग का बहुत शौक था. तो मैंने एक डिजाइनिंग का कोर्स करा, ऑनलाइन डिजाइनिंग का. आई वाज इंटरेस्टेड इन मेकिंग कार्ड्स, मॉडलिंग वगैरह मैंने करा. तो मैंने नॉलेज गेन कर लिया उसका कोर्स करके. पर और उसके बाद मेरे को इंटर्नशिप भी मिली. आई गॉट एन इंटर्नशिप इनटू 3D प्रिंटिंग. तो मैंने 1 महीने के लिए वो करा. पर थोड़े टाइम बाद मुझे पता चला कि दैट्स नॉट माय पर्सनालिटी और दैट्स नॉट माय एटीट्यूड. जैसे मुझे मेरा एटीट्यूड है, माय पर्सनालिटी इज आई लाइक इंटरेक्टिंग विद पीपल. पर उस जॉब में क्या हो रहा था, मेरे पास स्किल आ गया था और मेरे पास नॉलेज भी थी उस स्किल की, पर मेरी पर्सनालिटी की वजह से उसमें क्या था, मुझे 8 घंटे के लिए सिर्फ कंप्यूटर के आगे बैठ के काम करना था. दैट वाज नॉट अलाइंड टू माय पर्सनालिटी. तो मेरा वो कॉम्पिटेंसी नहीं है. आई एम नॉट कॉम्पिटेंट इन डिजाइनिंग. तो अब आपको क्या करना है, आपको जानना है कि आपकी कॉम्पिटेंसी क्या है। 3 चीजें चाहिए। यू हैव टू इंट्रोस्पेक्ट योरसेल्फ विद इन, कि एक स्किल आप लो, उसमें आपको नॉलेज है, स्किल्स है, आप एक बार इंटर्नशिप कर लेते हो, उसमें आपने अप्लाई कर ली नॉलेज, फिर आपको खुद चेक करना है कि इज दैट योर एटीट्यूड और नॉट। I hope I'm not going too fast and you understood the concept of competency. If you have any questions, you can write it in the public chat. Or if you're clear, you can give a high five in the public chat. Okay. Now I would like to, urge you to list down the competencies you might be having now or what you want to achieve in future. ये जो लिस्ट आपको दिख रहा है, इसमें से आप नोट डाउन कर सकते हैं कौन सी कॉम्पिटेंसीज आपको चाहिए। इट कैन बी डिसीजन मेकिंग, इट कैन बी क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग।
Please feel free to write these list of competencies in the public chat so that we all can see and we can have a discussion on this. ये कोई monologue नहीं है, so let's make it more conversation based. And जितना आप interact करोगे, I think उतना ही benefit not only you but everyone else is going to get. So please go ahead.
So yeah, I'll start with writing my what competencies I have, I want to develop.
And maybe I'm just going to actually call out a few names and looking forward to your answers. Aishwarya, Astha, Shriya, Vikasni,
And please
Ayushi.
guys, you can unmute yourself also if you want to say something in between or you have any questions.
Please go ahead and write your competencies, or you can, unmute yourself and talk about them.
Yes. So one more thing I would like to add, कि जैसे मैंने अभी कॉम्पिटेंसी समझाई हैं, टेक दिस कॉम्पिटेंसी एज अ वेबिनार थिंग। अब ये वेबिनार हो रहा है, ठीक है, आप या तो इसमें एक्टिवली पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हो, यू जस्ट लर्न द नॉलेज पार्ट, जो मैं नॉलेज आपको करवाऊंगा, पर अगर आपको उसको स्किल या फिर एटीट्यूड में लाना है, देन यू हैव टू बी इंटरैक्टिव। So Suchrit is saying, is self-obsession a competency? So self-obsession in terms of your passion is a competency. So it depends you as a person. You want to have self-obsession in terms of your professional career or your personal choices you make. Yeah, so Aditi is saying her competency is attention to detail, or Aishi is saying problem solving and decision making and stress management are the competencies. Sure. And Astha is saying that problem solving, teamwork, visionary perspective are the competencies. So as of now, all of you might have, written down your competencies you want to develop in future, and we will, move forward with the competency and, align it with our webinar. So according to the World Economic Forum report, 2020, you will require these 10 skills, which you can see on your screen. One is complex problem solving, critical thinking, and creativity. This will help you to compete with artificial intelligence और robots. सबके मन में ये डर है कि हमारी जो जॉब्स हैं सारी ऑटोमेट हो जाएंगी या फिर हमको जॉब्स ही नहीं मिलेंगी. ये सच है, पर ये सिर्फ सच है जो मोनोटोनस जॉब है. ये नहीं जरूरी है कि आपको जो ह्यूमन टेंडेंसी है, क्रिएटिविटी एंड ऑल द स्किल्स व्हिच आर मेंशन्ड हियर आर क्वाइट इनेट टू पीपल, पर दैट कैन ओनली हैपन जब ये आप अपने अंदर एक पर्सनालिटी के अंदर लेके आए. सो व्हाट वी विल डू इज we'll play a game in this, and I'll ask you, and this is based on one of the competencies or skills of creativity. So I'll go to the next slide. So what can you do with a pencil except writing? Please write down in the public chat. This is a help you understand your creativity, skills or competencies. Please write down. So Astha is saying use it as a chopstick to have noodles. Good. That's a creative way. Okay, Vikashni is saying put charger into slot. Okay. Guys. You can give more answers. We can be more creative. Okay. Suchrit is saying to tie up your hair in a bun. Good. Use its shaving to create a craft. Okay. To make its use into art and craft. Bookmark to lubricate zipper of a bag. Yes. Yeah. Charu is saying use it to make a holder. Okay. So I think all of you are pretty creative. So, when we do these small things, we can develop these skills. One more activity I would like to suggest, which you can do after this webinar. Take a book and open the first page of the book and choose one word. Second, go to the last page of any book, same book, and choose a word. Now mix those two words, and that is your dream company. That is the name of your dream company. Write down what will you sell, how will you do the marketing of that company. So this is a kind of a brainstorming activity which enhances your creativity. These kind of activities you can do. I hope that is fine. Please feel free to ask any questions if you are having one. तो ये सीन सबको याद होगा. Please raise your hands up जिनको ये सीन याद है. Traditional job interviews, 3 Idiots. So this is a passé time. Gone are those days when HR interviews will ask you to, tell me about yourself. What is your strength? What is your weakness? Yeah, you can also use emojis in the public chat. That will also help us to get a clarity. So going forward, what is your weakness? Now HR has become quite intelligent. They know that the proverb that fake it till you make it. You cannot write down all these answers and fake in front of an HR. So we have a different form of interview known as behavioral event interviews. Now what is a BEI? Behavioral event interviewing is an interview technique based on the premise that the best predictor of future behavior is the past behavior. जो भी काम आपने अपने पास्ट में करा है, whether it be in any competency, मतलब आपने attention to detail में करा है या फिर आपने creativity में करा है, वही behavior आप future में show करोगे. That is the main crux of BAI. And you know, gain and you what you do is you gain a detailed job related examples and assess coach performance. So we'll talk about the competency framework that we developed and related to this BEI. So आजकल के ज़माने में सबसे बड़ी चीज़ जो कंपनीज को चाहिए, the employees who want to adapt to change, जो change से घबराए नहीं, they thrive on change and they are okay to develop this behavior of change management. तो बीआई में होता क्या है कि आपसे एक क्वेश्चन पूछा जाएगा जो कि आपको बेस्ड होगा आपकी कॉम्पिटेंसी पे, जो कॉम्पिटेंसी कंपनी चेक करना चाहती है. अभी की कंपनी मैंने जैसे बोला वो अडेप्टेबिलिटी चेक करना चाहती है. तो अडेप्टेबिलिटी क्वेश्चन पे आपको ये सामने क्वेश्चंस है, कुछ आपको दिख रहे होंगे. अडेप्टेबिलिटी कॉम्पिटेंसी पे ये 5 क्वेश्चन है. अब मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा, प्लीज सी द क्वेश्चंस. इसमें से आप 5 में से कोई भी क्वेश्चन चूज करो और राइट इट डाउन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं चूज कर रहा हूं, टेल मी अबाउट अ टाइम व्हेन यू वर आस्क्ड टू डू समथिंग यू हैड नेवर डन बिफोर. हाउ डिड यू रिएक्ट एंड व्हाट डिड यू लर्न. तो इसको रिलेटेड आप अपनी कोई भी सिचुएशन हो, वेदर इट बी प्रोफेशनल और पर्सनल रिलेटेड लेवल, तो आप उससे रिलेटेड भी ये आंसर कर सकते हैं. तो आई विल गिव यू अ 2-minute टाइम टू राइट दिस आंसर फॉर योरसेल्फ. फिर हम बताएंगे कि आपको कैसे लिखना चाहिए. यू कैन असेस कि आपने कैसे सही लिखा है और क्या आप उसमें एडिशन कर सकते हो. इट विल हेल्प यू ओनली to prepare for a better interview practice. So please write it down. Yes, you can write it here in the public chat, or you can unmute yourself and tell everyone a time answering this question. Please give a high five when you all are done. Or whoever is done with the answer, you can write, like I am done with this question, and then we can ask you, or you can write it here. So Ashish is saying, my job was to teach students, but I was asked to make online video tutorials. I was excited initially, but slowly I thought I can't do it for someone else. It improved my editing skills, speaking skills, and ability to commit less mistakes. Yeah, that is a pretty good answer. So someone is saying the newest change came itself when I was in school, called as the smart class, since from starting we all are conditioned to study work offline. And the next change comes in this current situation wherein everyone is imbibed to work, study online. Yes. That's why companies are looking for people who can adapt to change and who don't get fearful of this situation. People, you can unmute yourself also and say it loud for all of us if you want to share it with everyone, because it will become monotonous for all of you to hear my voice again and again. Okay, so Asta is saying, I am working with the production house as a legal intern. I had roles assigned outside my job description. I was asked to lead a marketing team with a group of interns for a campaign. Initially, it was difficult managing group of interns who look up to you for a deep knowledge in the same field. However, with time, as I got the knack of it, things did fall up into place, and I actually got to learn a lot from it. Good, Asta. That's a pretty good example. So guys, these questions are, chosen from LinkedIn. These questions are real questions that companies, top firms are asking to you. So these are pretty important questions. You can prepare yourself whenever you want to go for a next interview, for internship or anything like that. So till other people are writing, I'll just move forward. I will give you some more questions for you to practice after this webinar also. So second competency we have is collaboration. How good are you with collaborating with people to make work successful? So as you saw that in the previous skill, one of the skill was emotional intelligence or working with people or people management. So this is one of the top 10 skills required, and everybody needs to have this skill. So you can write down some of the questions from this slide. Otherwise, this slide will also be provided to you on your mail IDs that you have given. You can write down this question. And the last competency that people wants or company wants is the leadership quality. Leadership does not mean that you have to be at a top position. You can be a leader in any role you want, taking up responsibilities apart from your job descriptions. So these are the some questions that you need to answer. For example, apart from the, I will give you my experience example for this. So in my college days, in my BTech, I led a team of people for a robotics competition. I motivated them to participate in a robotics competition, and then we went and to an IIT and we won prizes there. So that is also a leadership quality. So Parul is saying, in a conference I had come to attend conference, I was asked to take the students from China to shopping to the nearby market. So it made me realize a lot of skills that I have. I hardly knew about the pace. Yeah, that is also a very good competency or a skill you may call it, Parul, because as I told you, the collaboration part is pretty good. Collaboration competency comes there. So these are some of the questions. You can write it down and answer after this webinar for yourself. Now, here comes the trick. How will now all the participants might have written the answers. Now, what you will do is check your answers. So this is the framework you have to follow while answering a BI question. What situation was it? You have to elaborately tell the situation. Then secondly, what task you are involved. Third, what actions you took. And lastly, what were the results? Now, for all the answers you have written, please segment the portions according to this framework of situation, task, action, and results. So Suchrit is saying, if you are a fresher with no prior work experience, can you talk about instances from college? Yes, Suchrit, we can do that. As I also told you before, for the leadership competency, you can give an experience from your college that you were, hosting a fest, you were in the marketing team of your fest management, and you had a lot of experience. You gained a lot of experience in terms of adaptability to change, or you had negotiation skills. Because participating in a fest and managing a lot of people, that gives you a competency of collaboration. You can give an experience of your college if you don't have a prior job experience. Moreover, I would also like to add, you can also give an experience from your personal life. For example, जैसे आपने आपके फ्रेंड्स, एक आपके साथ बहुत बार हुआ होगा, जैसे आपके फ्रेंड्स होंगे, आपके फ्रेंड्स ने जाना, आपने मूवी देखने जाना है कोई, ठीक है, और आपके 3 फ्रेंड्स, आपका ग्रुप 3-4 फ्रेंड्स का है, और बाकी तीनों को मतलब उनका मूड है भी नहीं है, पर उन्होंने क्या करा कि उन्होंने मना करा है इनिशियली, जब आपने पूछा कि उस मूवी के लिए जाना नहीं जाना, पर आपका बहुत मन है, फिर आपने क्या करा, उनको कन्विंस करा, ठीक है, और वो सब मान भी गए। अगर आप ऐसे बंदे हो और आपने ऐसे ग्रुप में करा है कि आप अपने कन्विंस कर पाते हो दोस्तों को करने के लिए, देन यू हैव अ कॉम्पिटेंसी ऑफ कोलैबोरेशन। तो आप ये भी बता सकते हो इंटरव्यूअर को कि आपने पर्सनल लाइफ में ये करा है। सेकेंडली, अगर आपके घर में कोई फेस्टिविटीज होती है और आप वो पर्सन हो जो कि सारा सामान ऑपरेशंस की, खाना केटरिंग का आप देख रहे हो, डेकोरेशन का आप देख रहे हो, और पूरा सिस्टमैटिक और ऑर्गेनाइज रखते हो, तो यू कैन गिव दैट एग्जांपल आल्सो। तो ऐसा नहीं है कि ये बीए में खाली आपको कि वर्क से रिलेटेड करना है या फिर कॉलेज से रिलेटेड करना है, आप पर्सनल लाइफ से भी इंस्टेंसेस दे सकते हो। किसी को डाउट?
इज एवरीवन फॉलोइंग? मतलब अगर कोई सजेशंस हो तो प्लीज आप पब्लिक चैट में टाइप कर दीजिए। आई होप एवरीवन इज कीपिंग अप।
Yes, if anyone has any doubt, you can tell me कि मैं थोड़ा ज्यादा तेज जा रहा हूँ या कम करना है स्पीड। सबने ये प्रैक्टिस कर लिया अपने साथ? प्लीज गिव अ हैंड्स अप एंड यू कैन जस्ट राइट yes in that part. You can just write yes, we have done it, जो आपने करा था अपना क्वेश्चन है। yes, yes, so Sonali is saying yes, Aishwarya is saying yes. good good good. So now you know, आप ये फ्रेमवर्क भी लिख सकते हैं। so Shreya is also saying yes. now you have understood कि आपको आगे कोई भी इंटरव्यू होता है, अगर आपसे मान लो BI कोई नहीं ले रहा है और आपसे कोई नॉर्मल इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चन भी पूछ रहा है कि टेल मी अबाउट योर स्ट्रेंथ, तब भी आपको ये फ्रेमवर्क फॉलो करना है। सिचुएशन बतानी है, टास्क बताना है, एक्शन बताना है, रिजल्ट्स बताने हैं। जब आप ये बताते हैं तो इंटरव्यूअर को ऐसा लगता है कि ये रट के नहीं आया है आंसर और ये मेकअप नहीं कर रहा है, इसने एक्चुअल में ये करा है काम, तभी ये बोल पा रहा है। Okay, so this was about the behavioral event interview and I hope you got a lot of insights about this. अभी नेक्स्ट टाइम आपको हेल्प करेगा अगर आप कोई भी इंटरव्यू में जाना चाहते हैं, और खाली प्लेसमेंट्स के लिए या कॉलेज के इंटरव्यूज नहीं, अगर आपको कहीं पे एडमिशन लेना है आउटसाइड यूनिवर्सिटी में, तब भी ये चीज काम आती है। No, so Astha is asking, but if you suppose you can't think about some instance at the moment, can we make it up? So Astha, that is not I would say a good practice, because the point is कि वहां पे जो लोग बैठे हैं, they are psychologists and they are also not just seeing your verbal cues, what you are talking about, but they are also assessing your non-verbal cues. अब जैसे अगर आप झूठ बोलते हो, आप एज अ साइकोलॉजिस्ट मैं बता सकता हूँ कि आपका जो प्यूपिल होता है वो ज्यादा फ्लिकर तो जो BI लेता है दे आर प्रोफेशनल्स. अगर आप कुछ भी बोलोगे ना, एंड फॉर एग्जांपल NLP में न्यूरो लिंग्विस्टिक प्रोग्रामिंग एक कोर्स होता है साइकोलॉजी में, तो उसमें क्या होता है कि एक थ्योरी है जिसके हिसाब से अगर आप झूठ बोलते हैं तो आप राइट साइड में देख के नहीं बोल सकते, आप लेफ्ट साइड में देख के बोलते हैं, अपनी आंखों को सोचते हैं. लेफ्ट साइड में अगर मैं ऊपर लेके जाता हूँ दैट मीन्स यू आर मेकिंग अप, और राइट साइड में लेके जाता हूँ तो आप सच बोल रहे हैं. तो ये स्टडी के उसमें बताया गया है. सो आई वुड अर्ज यू टू से देम मैम देयर इज नो इंस्टेंस. और अभी मैंने कहा इंस्टेंस आप खाली प्रोफेशनल और उसमें मत कहिए, आप पर्सनल लाइफ से भी इंस्टेंस दे सकते हैं उसमें, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है. एंड यू कैन टेक 2 to 3 minutes. ये इंटरव्यू आपका लंबा चलता है, 1 घंटे का चलता है, तो उसको भी पता होता है कि पीपल माइट नॉट कम अप इंस्टेंटली विद दिस आंसर. यहाँ पे कोई मतलब रेस नहीं लगी है कि आपको एकदम से आंसर देना है और आपका सिलेक्शन हो जाएगा. यू कैन टेक टाइम. So Charu is asking, most of the time we have done most of these things in personal as well as professional life, but how we can recognize it? So यही बात है कि आपको अभी एक और फ्रेमवर्क में बताऊंगा, उससे आपको थोड़ा और क्लियर हो जाएगा कि आप ये कैसे कर सकते हैं. यू हैव टू जॉट डाउन दिस थिंग्स. अभी मैंने आपको जो एक्सरसाइज दी है कि आप 3 आज ही जाके, मतलब इस वेबिनार के बाद या कभी भी आप करना चाहें, कॉम्पिटेंसी फ्रेमवर्क बनाइए. लीडरशिप जो 3 कॉम्पिटेंसीज मैंने बताई उनके क्वेश्चंस आंसर करो, आज ही जाके करो. तब आपको थोड़ा सा यू बिकम मोर सेल्फ अवेयर अबाउट योरसेल्फ, और तब अगर आप सेल्फ अवेयर होगे देन ओनली यू कैन मूव फॉरवर्ड इन लाइफ. सो मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, how to make career decisions in life. This is the main topic we have. And how do you make it? So I'll discuss 2 things. Firstly, we have career values. अब मैं आपको एक और एक्सरसाइज देता हूँ. करियर वैल्यूज क्या होता है? करियर वैल्यूज आर द वैल्यूज वेयर यू स्टूड बाय और वेयर यू हैव एन इम्पोर्टेंस अबाउट योर करियर. आप करियर तो चूज कर लेंगे, पर वो डिपेंड करेगा आप कौन सी वैल्यूज से आते हैं या फिर आपने कौन सी वैल्यूज इम्बाइब करी है अपने अंदर. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मेरे करियर काउंसलिंग एक्सपीरियंस में मैंने कहा था और मैंने सुना है पेरेंट्स से कि जो जिनके पेरेंट्स गवर्नमेंट जॉब में होते हैं तो उनको, उनके जो डॉटर्स या सन होते हैं उनको लगता है कि जॉब में सिक्योरिटी होनी चाहिए. तो एज यू कैन सी एक वैल्यू है सिक्योरिटी, तो गवर्नमेंट जॉब इज टैग्ड विद सिक्योरिटी. सेकेंडली, कॉर्पोरेट जॉब जो होती है लीडरशिप, तो किसी को लीडरशिप पसंद है. तो आपको याद होगा मैंने कॉम्पिटेंसी में जो लास्ट पॉइंट बताया था एटीट्यूड, ये डायरेक्टली उससे रिलेटेड होता है. आप नॉलेज कर लेंगे, आप स्किल्स डेवलप कर लेंगे उस कॉम्पिटेंसी में, पर वो एटीट्यूड आपको कैसे पता चलेगा अगर आप ये करियर वैल्यूज आप में है. तो आपको मैं नेक्स्ट एक्सरसाइज क्या बोलूंगा कि प्लीज सेलेक्ट 2 to 3 वैल्यूज फ्रॉम दिस व्हाट यू कैन सी इन योर स्क्रीन, and then please write down in the public chat, or you can say while unmuting yourself.
Guys, we would love to hear all your voices. So please, unmute your microphones and let's have a discussion on this. Of course, it's really insightful and great to you all write your answer, but talk as well.
Yeah. So Vishwa, can we start with you? You can share your values.
Oh, okay. I think, being a psychologist, some career values that I can pick here are personal growth, helping others, creativity, um, at the same time, flexible work schedule. Um, so I think these are some of the important career values for me.
Okay.
Also, I would like to add that guys, career values are like one aspect of it. There are a whole lot of personal values that also come to play. So, can you please mention this as well?
So Vikasni is asking, can you repeat the concept? So Vikasni, the career values are the values you are that these values are quite innate to you. The values you have will depend on your upbringing and your experience you had till now, and plus you can see in future. For example, I would like to give you an example of this. I like doing, for example, I choose a particular career depending on, I choose salary and creativity as my basic, as an engineer, coming from an engineering background. Salary and leadership are two qualities I had in past, but when I did that, I could not feel the sense of achievement that was quite innate in me, or the concept of helping others. So then I thought, why not have a career which aligns with my values? So these career values will not be fixed for you. This will change over time. Understood? So you can choose these values now, but after doing an internship, you might come up with new values for yourself. You might say, I have a different value now. I want to do a different job. So I want you to brainstorm, reflect upon what are your values, what is important to you currently, what do you want in your job, in future job. So please write down your values. So Ayushi is saying personal growth and creativity. Aditi is saying leadership. Vikasni is saying okay. Personal, she is saying personal growth, flexible work schedule. Okay. Now, as you have decided on the values, please, I would like to urge you to, rank those values. कि मेरे लिए फर्स्ट क्या है, फर्स्ट मेरे लिए सैलरी है, या मेरे लिए फर्स्ट क्या है, मेरे लिए लीडरशिप है. अब जब सबने डिसाइड कर लिया है कि आपकी वैल्यूज क्या हैं, अब मैं चाहता हूँ आप उसको रैंक करो. Okay, so we got the answer from Astha. Before, she was interested into personal growth, leadership, and achievement, but now it has changed to assertiveness and productivity more. So that's what I'm saying. These values will differ or will change with your experiences. So please rank these values. And next step, what will be for you guys, that the values you have decided needs to be aligned with the job description or whatever industry you are looking for. If you want to go for salary, you can go for high paying jobs like data analytics, or robotics, or leadership management, these kind of things. If you want helping others, you can go into counseling, personal growth, all these things. So this you have to map with your career choices. So the career choices which you might have decided in past, please map these values to your career choices. Yes, yes. So Asma is saying personal growth is number one to her, helping others is second, and achievement is third. So I would like to urge you, Asma, whatever career you're looking for, please map these values in your career and see whether you're having these values in that career or not. This is an exercise for you. Guys, I hope this career values thing is pretty clear to all of you, and we can move forward. Just give me a high five. Okay, Sonali is saying yes. Now the most important part that we discussed previously also, finding your strength. See, for career guidance, or choosing a particular career, we can think about, like, I want to become a singer, I want to be a scientist, I want to be this, I want to be that. But that is just a thinking, that is based upon your experience or interest. But do you have that capability? Do you have that strength? That you need to ponder upon. And how will you do that? I'll give you a broad framework of finding your inner strength for a particular career. So there are two broad categories of strength. One is people facing strength, and second is inward facing or task strength. In people's facing strength, as you can see, this is divided into two categories. Relating, like explaining how people build connection with others. Okay. And second is influencing, explain how an individual move to others to action. अब कोई रिलेटिंग में मतलब लोगों से इंटरेक्ट करने में अच्छा होता है, और इन्फ्लुएंसिंग में क्या होगा कि वो एक दूसरे बंदे से आप काम करवा सकते हैं अगर आप ऐसे हो. Yes, yes. So Charu is saying, can you provide the PDF of this exercises? Yes, yes. This presentation will be given to you. That we will provide after this webinar. But I want you, please, have a deep conversation within yourself of these strengths. So these are, as you can see, and secondly is the task facing, people who like to work on computers, who like to work on data, and who like to, who are quite analytical in their thinking. So these are like that. This is also divided into two things. Executing, explain what pushes an individual towards result. आपको कुछ जगह पे, जैसे आप अगर एक बैंक में काम कर रहे हो, तो आपको वहां पे काम खत्म करना है. वहां पे क्वालिटी ऑफ काम वो सब नहीं देखा जाता. आपको बस काम खत्म करना है इस डेडलाइन के अंदर. तो आप उसमें अच्छे हो गए अगर आप एग्जीक्यूटिंग आपकी स्ट्रेंथ है तो. सेकेंडली, अगर आप एक मार्केटिंग में काम कर रहे हो, वहां पे दे विल नॉट सी योर डेडलाइन और समथिंग, दे विल सी बट विल बी योर क्रिएटिविटी, कि आप कितने अच्छे से काम कर रहे हो. सो दैट कम्स इन योर थिंकिंग पार्ट. एक्सप्लेन हाउ अ पर्सन एनालाइजेस द वर्ल्ड. अगर आपकी एनालिटिकल थिंकिंग अच्छी है, आप यू कैन ड्रॉ द कंक्लूजन्स फ्रॉम द फैक्ट्स, तो आपका थिंकिंग पर्सपेक्टिव बड़ा है. तो अब आप अपने आप को देखो इन चारों क्वाड्रेंट्स में आप कहाँ पे अपने आप को फिट कर पाते हो. Please write it down in the chat box, and I would urge you, please guys, you might be feeling bored by listening to my voice again and again. I would urge you to unmute yourself and please feel free to say that I am, my strength is relating, or once why my strength is influencing, or my strength is executing, or my strength is thinking. Please write it down in the public chat, or you can unmute yourself. So Keshav has a question. What if one is doing a job which initially seemed interesting and well paying, but with a few months one realizes the job is monotonous and there is no creativity, there is personal growth, but the salary does increase gradually? What do you do in such situation when and the job is well paying and you got a better bill and emails, but on the other hand it is hard? What do you want to do in your life? Okay, good, very good question, Keshav. So sometimes what happens is ना कि हमने एक कहने पर एक जॉब ले ली, जैसे हमको पहले वैल्यूज हमको पता था, हमको अपब्रिंगिंग ऐसी दी गई कि बेटा तुम्हारे लिए पैसा ही सब कुछ है, अगर ये कर लोगे तो तुमको पैसा मिलेगा. अब हम जब वो अचीव कर लेते हैं तो क्या होता है कि नाउ वी फील समथिंग इज लैकिंग. अब वो हमारी वैल्यूज जो अंदर है ना उनसे कॉन्फ्लिक्ट करने लग जाता है कि अंदर से मैं एक क्रिएटिव पर्सन हूं पर मुझे एक वो मेरी वैल्यू फुलफिल ही नहीं हो पा रही है. अब मैं क्या करूं? एक तरफ मेरी जॉब है जो कि मैं छोड़ नहीं सकता बिकॉज आई हैव ईमेल्स एंड ऑल, बट व्हाट विल हैपन if I leave the job? So Kisa, what you can do is you can do freelancing work. If you don't want to lose your job, you can go to, there are different companies like Fiverr, freelance.com, where you can start building your portfolio into creative thing. But starting that also, you need to understand क्या क्रिएटिविटी आपके लिए मीन करती है, क्या क्रिएटिविटी आपके लिए सिर्फ ड्राइंग करना है या लिखना है, ब्लॉग लिखना है, दैट यू कैन स्टार्ट एट एन इनिशियल लेवल ऑल्सो. So this is one thing. I hope I answered your question, Keshav. Initially, you can start with freelancing thing to understand, because leaving the job won't be possible at this moment. Someone is saying, what if person's personality clashes with his or her passion? How can this be executed? For example, for a person being an introvert is highly passionate about a field that requires public dealings. Okay, so please understand this thing. This is a very basic question. What is an introvert and what is an extrovert, and how do we create a balance with that? So introvert is a person who believes in inner world and seeks guidance from inside, and believes more in the inner world. They don't like talking to people much, but that there is no problem in being an introvert. Extrovert, they drive energy from outside world. That is the basic difference between an introvert and extrovert. मैं एक एचआर फील्ड में हूँ, अब हर चीज की एक्सेस प्रॉब्लम होगा. मेरी एक एचआर फ्रेंड है, वो क्या कहती है कि मैं पूरे दिन बोलते रहती हूँ क्योंकि उसका काम ही पीपल इंटरेक्शन है, एंड शी लाइक्स दैट, इट इज अ पैशन. वो एक्सट्रोवर्ट है, पर शाम को जब वो आती है, शी सेज कि मुझे किसी से बात करने का मन नहीं करता. फिर आप उस सिचुएशन में क्या करोगे? सो ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको मैप करना है कि आपकी जो जॉब है, आप अगर इंट्रोवर्ट भी हो, अगर आप उसमें प्रॉब्लम फेस कर रहे हो, अगर आपकी जॉब डिमांड कर रही है एक्सट्रोवर्ट होने में, see, you can be an ambivert also, which is a mix of both introvert and extrovert. So what can you do is create a balance within yourself, and this is a trait of personality. It keeps changing. So there are a lot of questions. What I will do, because we have a very less time now, so I'll just finish off with the presentation, and then we can move forward into the Q&A round. And this is the last portion I would like to deal with this. How to write a resume to get selected by AI HR. So as you know that today's HR is at the first round, you submit your resume, it is not checked by a person, it is checked by a machine, artificially intelligent machine. So how do you create a resume where your resume gets selected by the machine? इंटरव्यू तो बात की बात है जब होगा, पर आप इनिशियली कैसे बनाओ उसको? पहली चीज आपको करनी क्या है? कीवर्ड एनालिसिस करना है. जेडी में, जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन में, आपके पास जो भी जॉब आप अप्लाई कर रहे होगे उसका एक जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन होगा. उस जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन में आपको कुछ कीवर्ड्स देखने हैं कि वो मांग क्या रहे हैं. कि फॉर एग्जांपल दे आर आस्किंग फॉर डिजिटल मार्केटिंग, या फिर उस कोर्स में वो डेटा एनालिटिक्स से कोई रिलेटेड चीज मांग रहे हैं. ठीक है, वो कीवर्ड्स उठा के आपको अपने सीवी में या फिर रिज्यूमे में ऐड करने हैं, तभी आपका रिज्यूमे वो सेलेक्ट हो पाएगा. अगर यू डोंट हैव टू फेक इट, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि अगर आपने नहीं भी करा है तब भी आप वो करो, ऐसा जरूरी नहीं. आपको जो आपने काम करा है बस उसको लैंग्वेज वैसी लिखनी है, आपको बस कीवर्ड ऐड करने हैं. ओके, सो दैट इज द थिंग जो आपको करना है. इसको मैं ज्यादा लंबा नहीं खींचूंगा. लास्ट टॉपिक इसका है कि आई होप यू कैन सी द स्क्रीन. अगर आपने एक बार रिज्यूमे बना लिया तो आपको क्या करना है, ये एक पीडीएफ है, तो आपको 5 लोगों को जाके अपना रिज्यूमे रिव्यू कराना है, जो कि एक प्रोफेशनल लेवल पे या फिर एक एचआर लेवल पे काम कर रहे हो, या फिर अपने फ्रेंड से भी करवा सकते हो आप, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. तो इसमें एक जैसे एक क्वेश्चन है, हाउ वेल फॉर्मेटेड इज द कंटेंट ऑफ द इंफॉर्मेशन, हाउ वेल फॉर्मेटेड इज द रिज्यूमे एज अ होल. तो ये एक चेकलिस्ट है जिससे आप एक अपने कॉन्टेक्स्ट में अपने रिज्यूमे को रिव्यू करा सकते हैं, एंड देन यू कैन मेक चेंजेस टू दैट. ये प्रैक्टिसेस कोई नहीं करता, हम सिर्फ एक रिज्यूमे कॉपी करते हैं नेट से, एक टेम्पलेट कॉपी करते हैं और जस्ट पेस्ट कर देते हैं. मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ कि आप तभी सक्सेसफुल हो पाएंगे, तभी आपको जॉब मिलेगा, पर इनिशियल लेवल पे आप जेडी जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन जो है उससे कीवर्ड्स निकाल के अपने रिज्यूमे में डालो. और सेकेंडली, अपने एक रिज्यूमे अपने जब बना लिया, उसके बाद आप अपने रिज्यूमे को रिव्यू कराओ 4 से 5 लोगों के लिए. इस रिज्यूमे शीट को लेकर एक रिव्यू शीट बनाइए आप इसकी जैसी, और फिर आप उसको अपने फ्रेंड से, अपने आपके जो कोई भी कलीग्स हो या फिर आपके कोई भी HR प्रोफेशनल्स में हो, कुछ किसी से भी आप ये करवा सकते हैं. So this is the gist of today's session. I come to the end, and thank you everyone for being a part of this session. And now it's time for Q&A. So Q&A session, we have very less time left for this. So feel free to contact us, and all the topics covered in this, like if you want to find your strength, find your career values, and how do you prepare for your college placement, these all services are provided my tutorials. And moreover, we also provide counseling services for females that you can contact Vishwa, and there is some contact number also. Feel free to connect with us, and you can visit our website also, mytutorials.co.in, where you can see my profile and Vishwa's profile, and then you can book an appointment accordingly. And now we can start with a Q&A session. Please write down your queries or any questions you have, and please speak this time. You can unmute yourself now and ask questions. This is the last time of the session, today's session. Please feel free to type in questions or write or speak on mic.
Okay, so I had a question to ask.
Yes, sure.
So in case of means like any red flags which you have at the workplace, so in case of exploitation, or maybe if there is some sort of a discomfort with somebody, or if you have such means like the problems that you're facing at the workplace, so how are we supposed to deal with that? Because in most cases, it's like you don't have an open environment where you can, like just go and straight up, like sort of go and speak to your boss about it. But like it might go means like in like either ways. Like it could either go in a good direction, or it could also probably like backfire, like on the position or the place that you are. So how are we supposed to deal with such things?
Okay, so thanks you for the question. But may I ask you, as in, what kind of red flag are you talking about? Are you talking about the politics, or
I am actually talking about like any means like a type of a thing. Like it could be like a politics based thing. It could be probably an exploitation based where somebody else is asking you to do the work on their behalf.
okay?
So things like that, which could like make it very difficult, since like a conflict might arise, but at the same time, like the people at the higher level may not be like that much aware about it.
Okay, sure. So firstly, if any kind of exploitation or things you are facing, you should report to your supervisor. And the problem arises most of the time when the exploitation itself is coming from the supervisor, or they are pushing you to do something out of your comfort zone, and these are kind of things. So I would like to suggest you, please, write a mail to your top management without thinking of anything as of now. But these are very critical things. You can either, because you can say that this is the amount of time I spend in office, and I have set, you have to set your rules. And if that is also not happening, you can make communication to another higher level, because this will come from, change will come from the key stakeholders only. Okay. And plus, you can tell HR. First of all, HR is responsible for all the employee grievances that a person faces. So you can tell HR that you are facing these issues, and it will hamper your employer branding. You tell them like that. Who will join your office, or if someone gives, you can give, we have Glassdoor, you can give a negative review also. So it does not, and you can tell us that also, that you can hamper, your productivity is hampering your productivity. And I think most of the HR people are from this background, and they understand your feelings and emotions, and then they can support you also. Plus, my suggestion would be to bring in more key stakeholders at a higher level, or higher level of hierarchy. That might help you in this situation. Okay, I hope I answered your question.
I also have a question, Anmol.
Yeah, Sandhya.
In times like this where there is a lot of layoff and people are uncertain about their jobs. What is that one particular skill, which the job industry will be targeting, in your opinion, so that we can build on it, like, the most important skill?
Okay. Very good question, Sandhya. As I discussed previously also, so I chose the competency of adaptability to change. That is one of the biggest skills that companies are asking for. That is a behavioral competency, I would like to say. If I would like to add on the technical competency kind of a thing, people are more looking into IT based jobs, or the companies which are flourishing right now are ed tech companies or digital marketing things. So these are the top notch careers that might flourish as time goes on. But at a behavioral level, you need to understand your competencies of collaboration, adaptability to change. So that is the top of the functional as well as the behavioral competencies you can gain in such times. Okay, so Aditi is asking, what are the career options in cognitive and developmental psychology? Good question. Cognitive and developmental psychology, hospital settings, and in assessment centers, or in developing tools to assess people. So you might have heard about recruitment. We top companies like Google and all are also making tests at cognitive level to recruit people. So first, Aditi, you have to decide whether you want to go in a NGO based setting, in that setting, or you want to work in a corporate level setting. So that will depend on your values that we discussed previously. If you're looking for a high paying job, you can go into assessment based companies who develop psychognitive tests and all, and you will get a corporate culture. But if you're looking for a more, if you have a value of spending time with your family, you are not focused on a more oriented person, you are like, I want to see the growth in other person, you can go into NGO or at a research level settings. So you need to understand, you want to go to corporate, academic, NGO, that will depend on your values. Okay, yes, Sandhya, you can also answer Aditi's question.
Thank you, Anmol. Aditi, hi, I'm Sandhya. So, for cognitive and developmental psychology, before I answer your question, may I know which level are you in? Like, are you doing your master's or are you doing your bachelor's? You can unmute your mic as well.
I am doing BTech in engineer mechanical.
You're doing BTech in mechanical, and
Yeah.
you want to pursue cognitive and developmental psychology ahead?
Yeah.
Okay, so for that, your skill in your engineering course will obviously be an added advantage. But also, apart from that, you may need to do a very, start maybe a PG diploma course on developmental and cognitive psychology. Best would be to, get some research experience so that you can get into different kinds of firms, because as of now a lot of firms, corporates are looking for research scholars who can study their way through these psychology concepts, so that it can uh, get the company at an advantageous position. So because you have a skill in engineering, and because it will be cognitive and developmental psychology will be like an added advantage to you, the best would be to go through research, or maybe even the teaching line would be amazing. So you have government colleges entrance exams for the same, where you can give net set according to the subjects you choose, and then get into the teaching position. Also because it is in demand, so lucky you have a lot of career opportunities surrounding your skills and expertise, and also your interest in cognitive and developmental psychology.
Can it happen without a degree in psychology? Can I start research right now?
No. So if you want to research in the domain of mechanical engineering, then yes. But if you want to research in psychology, you would require a prerequisite, knowledge of what developmental psychology is and what cognitive psychology is, and then accordingly choose.
So Aditi,
Okay.
Aditi, one more thing I would like to add. Two institutes like IIT Gandhinagar, you can check their website also. IIT Gandhinagar and IIT Kanpur have a course for MS in cognitive psychology, and same is for in IIT Kanpur. The minimum qualification is just a graduation, and you can do it directly after doing your BTech in any field. So you can go forward and check their website of IIT Gandhinagar and IIT Kanpur.
Okay. Okay. I'll do that. Thank you.
So Parul is asking, what do you do when your boss wants you to work beyond timings of the office and even carry your work from to home? So Parul, this happens a lot of time in office settings. I am also working currently, so it happens a lot of time. But I keep a tab on the number of days I am working extra. For example, if you are working Monday to Friday, and sometimes like whenever project requires you to work overtime or take home your work on one day of a week or a maximum 2 day week, that I am also fine, and everybody should be fine with that. That's how corporate is. You have chosen that field. But if it is happening on a daily basis, then it is pretty wrong on your boss's part. What you can do is you can tell him, sir, can you tell me the deliverables, and you at the end of the day I'll complete that. So it will depend, it will set a benchmark for your boss also, like ABCD work you have given to him. So this he has given to you, and this will be completed in 5 days or on a daily basis. So I think you need to create a boundary, and you need to convey to him that, sir, I can't do take work every day home on a on a daily basis, because then what is the you will do face burnout issues at a very young age. People are already facing that, because it hampers your quality, and there is no work life balance at all in corporate. That is the thing. I hope I answered your question, Parul. And if you have any doubt, you can unmute yourself, and we can have a discussion on this. So Vishwa, are we done? We can close, or
Yes,
think
I was just gonna say that any both the queries you be for, um, and we'll be able to answer question of length there. Um, I've shared feedback link which I'm going to be sharing once again right now. So it's in public chat. So guys, feel free to feedback. This will help us improvise and at the same time provide better quality in time if any. Um, so as it mentioned, the Anmol mentioned, we are providing counseling for females. Feel free to email, reach out, men. At the same, if anyone from psychology background would apply therapist or counselor for my tutorial, you can also see in your series. I think can you hear me now clearly?
hello.
Hello.
Hi Vishwa. I think your voice
Yeah.
is breaking.
Okay. Better now.
Yeah.
Okay. I know and you can just last answer faster question and
Okay. So Kisab is asking a question.
and more actually go ahead and just type out what it is.
Okay, so I'll answer this question of Kishab. So this is a Kishab is a question of your values only, which I discussed previously. if personal growth is your one of the values you want to keep, or you want to go for a branding, that you have to decide. Because if you are starting, and I would like to suggest you that what people do generally in starting of their career, they want good brand names. Okay. And secondly, there are second set of people who, you know, want a learning curve. They want to see the personal growth, so they join startups. So it's for you to decide whether a brand name will give you a better career opportunities or a learning culture. So that you have to decide on your career values level. We can just give you the framework, but according to me, it's you what you have to decide in the future. So please go through the career value sheet and assess yourself what will be better for you in future. Yeah, and I think this is the end and of the session, and thank you everyone for joining this session. I hope you liked this session a lot, and hopefully we'll have more sessions of this kind, and only a Q&A session for you if you got less time today. And thanks you everyone for being a part of this session.